Good morning, everyone. My God, what a late start to the day. It is just past 10 o'clock. I've literally just woken up. My God. My dad rang me at about 4 this morning. I didn't answer it because it's a common thing that he's doing lately. Well, not lately, for the past few months. He rings me at all hours of the day and night. Like, it doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning or whatever. He doesn't realize that it's that time. He just, wakes up and thinks to call me. So I actually woke up because the phone was ringing. And then, of course, when you wake up, you're awake. So I think this was about 4 in the morning. So then I'm just like, playing on my phone for an hour or so, trying to go back to sleep again. Eventually go back to sleep again and wake up at 10. So it's totally disrupted my whole morning. I'm supposed to have so much done by now. But first things first, I need to make myself a coffee. I am craving a coffee. And I think today, it's 24 degrees today, and even though I've just been outside, it feels steamy. But I think today I'm just going to switch the aircon off and open all the windows up and just get some fresh air in the house, because the house has been locked up for weeks now. I think for at least 2 weeks we haven't had any windows open. We've just had the aircon on. So we're going to do that. And I want to get a slow cooker meal on. We're making beef tips in gravy today. So I want to get that happening, because that was what we were supposed to have yesterday when I made the whole Biscoff dessert, but just ran out of time. And I mean, you don't have to make it as a slow cook meal. You can do it on the stove top. That's what I was planning to do yesterday. But yeah, by the time I'd finished making the Biscoff, started editing the video and everything, we just basically run out of time to make dinner. So we just had homemade pizzas yesterday. So today I really want to get that on the slow cooker ASAP. And yeah, just have a general tidy up around the house, catch up on some laundry, maybe finally mop all of my wet areas, like the bathrooms, all my tiled areas, just maybe finally give those a mop. It's been days now, I keep saying it and I haven't done it. So yeah, let's get a coffee first, get all the Christmas lights on, and we'll start this slow cooker meal. So I've opened all the windows up. That's probably why you can hear all the cicadas in the background. It's so loud. I've just made my coffee and I'm making me and Deef some hash browns. I wanted 2 hash browns. There was literally 3 left in the bag. So I wasn't going to put the whole bag back. So I know as soon as I start eating them, Deef's going to want one. So may as well cook one up for him. So just making some hash browns for breakfast. And oh yes, I've been reading your comments about the Biscoff. Look, I don't know if I did a taste. I don't think I did a taste test myself on camera. It's really delicious, but very sickly. Like, you can only have, for me anyway, I'm not a big sweet tooth kind of person. Like, for me, my snack of choice is savory, like chips and cheeses and crackers and stuff like that. So I'm not a huge cake and sweet. What? I'm making you hash brown. I'm making you a hash brown. I know, it's nearly ready. I'll even give you a few biscuits with it, eh? You want some bickies for breakfast? I'll make you some bickies as well. Well, not make him, I'll give him. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Not long, little guy. He's a funny bugger. So yeah, it's very sickly sweet. Like, you can only have a small piece. Like, it's pretty full on. And I stuffed up as well. One of you guys mentioned it in one of the comments I just read this morning. It asked for 1.5 cups of whipped cream, and I put in 1.5 cups of cream before it was whipped. So that's probably why we had so much cream left over, like so much mixture. And maybe that's why the taste was a little bit mild. Like Michael said, it was nice, but it was like not very Biscoffy. He said maybe you need to add more flavor, but that's why. I think I put way too much cream. So thank you to whoever mentioned that. You're 100% right. And me, being the non-cook and chef and baker that I am, didn't even think about that. So yes, I will leave a link to, it was an Instagram reel that I found this recipe on. So I'll leave a link to that Instagram reel in the description box of that video, which was yesterday's video. So you can follow it along yourself. But yeah, I did stuff up. I think I bought way too much cream, but it's still nice. And I'm like, Jessie's not even a big sweet person anyway, so I don't think she's gonna eat it. So there's only really been 2 slices taken out of it, and I'm not sure if Jamie tried it yet. But if it doesn't get sort of eaten today, I think I'm going to portion it up into little portions and then freeze it maybe. I don't know if cheesecake freezes. I'll have a look, because I don't want to waste it, but I feel like we're not going to eat it all, like, because it is it's really sickly, but delicious. I'm not saying it's not delicious. It is really delicious, but it's very full on. I mean, yeah. But yeah, thank you for whoever commented that. Yes, you were 100% correct. Way too much cream. So I'm just cooking up a couple of hash browns for me and the Deef. You already heard he's very hungry and wanting his breakfast. So flip these over. I like cooking these in coconut oil. It seems to get them really a lot crispier. So we'll let them cook. And then as soon as I've had my breakfast and coffee, we'll get the slow cook meal started. I think it's fairly easy. Most of these recipes that I've been sharing with you guys I've found on Pinterest and picked them out because they were either not many ingredients or not many steps, you know what I mean? Like, because like I said, I'm not an expert in the kitchen, and I don't like it. I don't actually enjoy it. So I try to pick meals that are relatively simple and foolproof. As you can see, it's not always foolproof, but yeah, so we'll do that as soon as I've had breakfast. Okay, I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee and my breakfast and catch up on what's happening over at Claire's house, at Claire at home. Finally catching up on her vlogs. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in about half an hour or so. Oh, it feels steamy. It feels so steamy. All right, so here's everything we're gonna need for the beef tips in gravy. Now, I'm not 100% sure what beef tips are, but considering it's like a slow cook meal, we've just got gravy beef. It's like chuck steak, so I'm sure it will work. I don't know. I don't think we have that. Well, not that we don't have that meat in Australia, but I'm not sure what that meat is called in Australia, because I've never seen anything called beef tips. So yeah, I think just a chuck steak, any slow cooker kind of steak would do. And yeah, this is everything we're gonna need. So most of it's just like seasoning, spices. I don't think it's very hard, so let's get cooking. Beef tips in gravy, and then we're gonna have cauliflower with it, and if we've got some mashed potatoes, or mashed potatoes as well. Okay, so we're just first gonna cut up the beef into cubes. It says to remove any big chunks of fat, but I'm going to leave them in because we like the flavour of the extra fat. So it's completely up to you how you work it. So just cut these into chunks. Maybe these are beef tips. Maybe they're just called something different here in Australia. Okay, so we've got all our meat in a bowl. Now we're gonna season it. So for the seasoning, I've put all the measurements in here. So for the seasoning in here, we've got 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon each of salt, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, and paprika. So I'll give that a little bit of a stir before I sprinkle it all over. So this is just going to season the meat first. Okay, so next it says sprinkle 3 tablespoons of flour over the meat and then toss again. So 3. Just say tablespoons, does it? Yeah. Okay, and then toss again. Okay, so it says just to cook for a couple of seconds, just to sear these. I do it in small batches. So now we're going to add quarter cup of dry red wine. It says to deglaze the bottom of that pan, using a spatula to get all the remnants up. And it says to reduce it by half. Then we're going to add the butter and the onions. Got my butter there. So you want 2 tablespoons of butter. And then it said half an onion, but I just did a full onion. We like onions. So we cook until softened. And all of that black is going to add to the flavour of the meat when we put it in the slow cook. I think this is going to be amazing. It already smells so good. Okay, so I'll let those cook for a few minutes until they're all soft, and then we're going to add the garlic, which is 3 cloves of garlic. So I just did 2 teaspoons, I think. Okay, so I'm adding the garlic. It says cook for 1 more minute. Okay, so now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients, which is 1.5 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And then in here I've got 1/4 teaspoon of dried thyme and dried rosemary, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. So that's all going in. And then we've got a bouillon cube, so like a stock cube. Break that up. And then we want 2 cups of beef broth. Oh, there's literally like a tablespoon left. I'll just pour the rest in. Okay, we're going to bring this to a boil. And once this is brought to a boil, we're going to add it all to the slow cooker. And then just let the beef cook the rest of the way through on low for about 6 hours. Okay, so that's boiling now. So I'm going to turn that off and transfer the meat and all of this gravy into the slow cooker. We're going to let it cook for 6 hours on low, and then at the end we're going to stir in a bit of cornstarch to thicken up the gravy. All right, so that's in there now. I'm going to turn it on. 6 hours, there we go. All right, we're just going to let that cook and hopefully have a nice dinner tonight.
Kitchen is spotless. Dinner is cooking. All the dishes are done. Stove is clean. The only thing I need to cook for the dinner, actually I better check if we've got some potatoes. If not, we've still got we've got a few potatoes. So we're gonna have cauliflower and mashed potatoes with the beef tips. They've got 5 hours to go. They are looking freaking amazing. It smells so good. Everything else is clean. Now, look, without this channel turning into what's the weather like and how hot is Lisa feeling, I've had to put the aircon on. It's too sticky. It says it's only 24 degrees today, but it is sticky and humid as all frig. Oh, I'm sweating. Like I look a mess. I don't even care. Like I'm just hot. So I'm really not feeling like mopping my floors today. But I do have this frame that I need to get some photos for to put in there for my dad. That's one of his Christmas presents. So I'm gonna go through my computer and pick out some photos and print them off so that I can then finish that frame off and wrap it up so I can take it with me when we go see my dad on Boxing Day. And I'm actually thinking, let me sit down, my arm's getting tired. Oh my God, I'm so drained. I'm just drained. So, can you see me all right? The light's not great. I've had to close the blinds to keep the heat out. It's not even sunny today. It's like overcast, cloudy. It's supposed to be raining. But yeah, it's just really steamy and I don't deal with steamy. I don't know why we moved into this sort of climate because I don't deal with the humid heat. What was I saying? Yes, so like I was saying before, I don't feel like mopping my floors. In all honesty, they don't really need doing. Like they're not dirty. It's just, I just like to mop them to freshen them up. But what I'm thinking of doing is I'm just going to leave all the cleaning. I mean, apart from just the normal everyday cleaning the kitchen and, you know, the toilets or whatever. But as far as like, you know, going crazy cleaning the house before Christmas, I just figure it doesn't need it. Like it doesn't have to be. Like I can just get the Roomba going to get the fluff off the floor. Just maintain the kitchen, swish the toilets every couple of days, every week, whatever. But in the new year, I think I'm going to do a nice, like proper deep, almost like a spring clean of each room. So maybe for the first few videos of the year, each week I'm going to spend, you know, going through and decluttering each room again. Because I haven't done any major decluttering for a little while. And yeah, just give each room a proper thorough clean, like all the walls, all the cornices, the skirting boards, all in the cupboards, just a whole complete refresh and reset. So I might even do that, obviously not while I'm on my holidays because I don't want to be spending the last couple of weeks of my holidays cleaning, but once I start filming again, yeah, I might do like a whole weekend of getting a few rooms done in the house. I mean, depending on how big the room is, might just be one room, but yeah, so we might kick off the new year with a big, deep clean and declutter of the house again so that we're starting the new year fresh. Because there's nothing better than stripping the house of all the decor, because that's what I'll be doing probably between Christmas and New Year. I like once Christmas is over, it's over. Like, and I'm ready to pack everything away. I like to start the new year clean of Christmas with no Christmas decor up. That's just me, because we don't have any New Year's. I mean, if we were having a New Year's party at our house or something like that, I would probably leave all the Christmas decorations up. But yeah, we don't celebrate New Year. Like I think both the kids will be celebrating, you know, off with their friends or whatever, but yeah, I'll probably be in bed by 10. I've never enjoyed celebrating New Year. Like I hate the thought of starting the new year hungover or feeling rotten because you've drank too much the night before. Like that's not my thing. I'd rather just go to bed and wake up fresh on the new year. So yeah, I like to take all my decorations down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my Christmas decorations down between, say, Boxing Day and New Year, and just leave everything blank, like not put any of my regular decor up until I'm actually doing that room. So like once I've, deep cleaned and decluttered that room, then put the decor back, and then I can actually see what decor I still do really want to keep, and if there's any more I can get rid of. So I think that's going to be my plan for the first few videos in the new year. So if you like decluttering and deep cleaning, there'll be quite a few of those. And what I also might do is on the 2 weeks when I'm off and not filming for YouTube, that's when I actually plan to do a lot of my journaling and art and, just all the fun things I want to do. I might even film a few of those, not release them straight away, but film a few, edit them and have them ready there. So I can actually sprinkle them in amongst the cleaning videos. So for you guys that do like the journaling ones, I can just do them as additional videos along the way. I'm not promising, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, that's the plan. So what I'm going to do now is I've got Netflix on, and clearly I haven't chosen anything to watch yet, but I think I'll go through and pick some photos out, print them out, and get my dad's frame sorted. And yeah, shall we do the advent calendar? I think I've missed a few days again. What day are we on? The 20th. All right, let's quickly do it. I think I've only missed, oh God, I've missed the 18th as well. Did I do the 17th? Yeah, we're done the 17th. Okay. Now, this is probably going to be the last year I'm doing advent calendars as well, because I watch a few YouTubers that are doing Vlogmas that have advent calendars, and in all honesty, I fast forward that bit of the video because it's just boring to me. It's like the most boring thing watching someone else open a crappy advent calendar, especially as adults. I don't know. I'm not enjoying them anymore. And if I'm not even enjoying opening them, I can't imagine that you guys would enjoy watching me open them. So this will be the last year of advent calendars, just letting you know. So we've done the 17th. Let's do the 18th. Oh no, I did the 18th. Okay, so we're not that far behind. 19th. Let's do the 19th. We got a red ball, and then the 20th. There we go. This one here, we're getting close to the big one. And we got a little square. Whee! Okay, only 4 more days. Is it only goes up to 24? Yeah, 4 more days left, guys. So just persevere for 4 more days, and then we're done. I'm not doing any more after that. So yeah, I'll come back once I've got some photos sorted out. We'll come back and I'll show you hopefully the frame all done. Found a couple of photos. We're not good at keeping photos, so I've had to just sort of take some from screenshots of some of my YouTube bloody videos. That one I actually took of me and my dad when he was in the home. So I've got to get more of the kids. I haven't got any of Jamie because he doesn't like being in photos. But yeah, no, I've only managed to find 4 of anything that's suitable. I guess I could get a couple of the Deef, but I really want to fill it up with pictures of the kids, of Jamie and Jessie and all that. So I'll just stick in the ones I've got currently, and then I guess it can just be a work in progress. As we find more, we can add more to it. Because I definitely want to fill it up with more of Jessie and Jamie. But I'm just glad now he's got a couple of photos of me, because there's none in his bedroom currently. So we'll just stick these ones in. All right, so it's a bit lame and light, but we've got a couple of pictures in there. So yeah, I want to get one of Jamie, one of Jessie in that one. And then the bigger one down here, I want one of them both together. So I'll probably get those over the Christmas period. And then, yeah, we've got a few sort of taller ones to fill in the gaps. So I might actually see if I can find a few of my mum and my dad together, and we'll put a few in there as well. So I'll be back in a sec. I'm going to do some hunting for photos. And then I've just noticed my paint by numbers. I want to do a bit of that today. I'll do that after the photos. Alright, I've found a few more of my mum and my dad together in their younger years. So we've got the big one of me and my dad up there that I just took a couple of weeks ago. That's one of me and my mum, my dad and my mum. Then these bottom ones are all done. So we've just got me and Michael from our last YouTube clip. We've got my mum and dad and me and Michael on our wedding day. Then that's just one of me. Then that's my mum and dad again. And then we just got one with Jessie and the Deef and her car. So for the others, I want to get one of Jamie, one of Jessie in that one. Then one of Jamie, one of Jessie in those. And then one of the two kids together in that one. So yeah, that should be pretty good. I think that'll give him, like, you know, some nice memories and hopefully keep him remembering who we all are for a little while yet. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. So I'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave this here for now and try and get trying to get one of Jamie will be impossible. He absolutely hates being in photos and videos and all of that. So I'll just say, look, it's for Poppy's Christmas. It's only going to be in his room. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that now. So that's coming along finally. Oh, finally we've got some reprieve. It's throwing it down, but it's cooling it down too. Yeah, this is good. Much, much better. You happy out here, Deef? It's cool now, isn't it? I've just turned the aircon off and I'm going to open all the windows now, let some nice fresh air in. Oh, this feels good. I'm happy now. Look at that. Water tanks. Overflowing, flooding, full. Is that a snake? What is in there? Thought I just saw a snake. Oh, it might be a mark on the window. Oh wow. Oh well, at least we're not going to be stranded for water. Alright, I forgot to film it, but I added in about half an hour ago 3 tablespoons of corn flour and 1/4 cup of water, like mixed together, and then added it to the gravy, and it's just like thickened it up really nice. Okay, and there it is. So I've got my potatoes. We just did boiled potatoes. We didn't think we had enough for mash. So I've just put the potatoes underneath with some of the gravy beef on top. And then we've got a side of cauliflower. And that on top is just breadcrumbs mixed with butter. We just, in a pot, put a heap of butter and a heap of breadcrumbs and just sort of lightly toast it in the pan. And then you can just sprinkle it over your cauliflower. It's amazing. So that's dinner tonight. So I think I'm going to finish the vlog off here, get all this edited and uploaded to you guys. I didn't really do a lot today. It's been a really wet and rainy day today. It's turned out really nice. We've got all the windows open and fresh air blowing through. So it's lovely. It's lovely again. But yeah, I didn't actually do a lot today. I just wasn't in the mood, to be honest. I wanted to do a heap of cleaning, but I just thought, oh, why am I killing myself cleaning all the time? For what purpose? So yeah, I just had a nice, easy, breezy day. So that's another day of Vlogmas down. Not many to go now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.